Welcome to the Rest of the Compass. I'm Will. As you guys know, I'm the host of this thing. Man, it's been quite a week. We got moved out. Moved out here west. Moved that over a little bit, huh? We got moved out here west, and then basically we've been, just traveling all week. Did get settled down. Got some kind of stability under me, so we got that going. But yeah, man, it's been cool. I went on a hike. Feeling all stuffy and kind of sick, probably from the move. But that brings me to the first topic for today, man. Every time I start feeling like crap and I don't want to do something, this song from Journey pops on. Don't Stop Believing. And I realized that today. I was at the laundromat, of all places, and I was talking to one of my buddies. Was like, man, I'm just done with this stuff. I'm done dealing with the problems that I'm dealing with, and I'm just over it. A lot of tech stuff. But here I am. That song plays once again. It just pops on, and here I am, right? So, one thing, man, I've always kind of kept into perspective is like, if I stop, dreaming, or stop chasing what I'm trying to create, then why keep doing anything, really? Sorry, I'm a little head stuffy today, so my mind's all out there, and then migraines and everything. But I did manage to go to the gym this morning. Went and ran about 2 miles on the treadmill. Got some of it out of me, but man, it just kept creeping up on me, and I was fixed to lay down, take a nap, but something kept telling me to keep going. So here I am. But not to bore you guys with that kind of stuff, but no, man. Dreaming, right? Don't stop believing, and don't stop dreaming, right? Those pretty powerful words, man. And you guys know, I resonate a lot with music, and as I do music and DJ, and I shoot photography and video content and all kinds of stuff, right? So a little bit of everything, man. I'm exhausted. But last night I did a live my TikTok, on the Rest of Compass TikTok. I did a 2-hour live session, man. That was pretty cool. Had some followers jump on there, some viewers, whatever. Not a whole lot, but you know what? It's the beginning. It's the first one. Why not? Just keep doing it. Making music, that's really healing for me. And playing music, especially getting out and playing in front of a crowd, there's just something about it, because you get to see the impact that music has on people, and it's just awesome. But that song keep popping up literally every time I start feeling down, and just like I just want to kick rocks and just throw the towel in, right? Not that I'm going to, because I just can't. I don't know. It's not in my DNA. I just keep going and going and going, and that's probably also a vulnerability, really. If you want to look at it that way, it's a downside. You gotta learn how to balance that, man. Ooh, look at these legs, shining, man. Ugh, my dad legs. Anyway, but man, you just got to keep going, man. You got to find that internal voice, that keeps you going and doing whatever you need to do, right? Whether it's music or photography or accounting or anything, really. I don't know. It's just not going to my mind. But the main thing that I'd like to share with everyone is, man, nobody's ever going to see your dream, man. And if you do have someone else that jumps in and kind of help facilitate and they see it as well. And that's a really rare thing in life. I'm not saying that they're not out there because there are, but man, you gotta go for it, man. Nobody's gonna do it. So I mean, it's your dream. You're giving it for a reason. Don't let that inner voice be the one to tell you and talk you out of it. Let somebody else, deny you. Don't do it yourself because you'll deny yourself when somebody else probably would have accepted you. Um, and I think that kind of perseverance and stuff was trained at an early age. I played basketball and sports growing up, and then I decided super late that I wanted to join the band because that's where all my friends were at that time of my life. Oh, pardon me. So I learned how to play an instrument. So I quit sports altogether. Still pretty athletic and everything. I go to the gym and maintain that. But the doing all those disciplines, and then going into the military, basically my entire life just about was just being trained these disciplines and maintaining them to an extreme standard. And it's not necessarily a bad thing, but getting out and learning how that doesn't define you and, basically redefining yourself, really. And this goes for any of the veterans or anyone just changing careers late in their, well, I don't want to say late, I'm 38, but late in their careers, right? I should almost be 40, 45, retiring almost, from, at least military times, 20 years, does anyone even do that anymore, really? I don't know. But, if you're looking to change careers, man, it's okay. It's not easy, but it's also not that scary. You just go for it. You already created a career in whatever you do before. Why is it so hard to do it again? That's some of the hurdles I've had to, challenge myself with and been challenged with. I didn't necessarily challenge myself with them. Because I never really look at anything as how challenging it is or how easy it is. It just never crosses my mind, which is kind of interesting that I think about it now. But the major thing, man, is you got to keep believing in yourself. And once that fades, or if it fades, man, it's really hard to get that back. So if you got that fire and that flame just going, man, feed it. Keep going with it. You gotta learn that balance, though. It's funny because I'm a Libra and I don't really balance anything. It's all or nothing or the opposite, right? So, but that's kind of more my mentality and my thoughts of I've grown to learn of kind of the way my brain works, really, right? So, I struggle with a lot of different things. Maintaining easy things. I just have a hard time with easy things. I know that sounds weird, but it's the truth. But we're just out here trying to live life, man. Just live life, dreaming, living life and dreaming. All we got is one. I mean, we only got one, just one life. But you can make that multiple lives depending on however you want to live it, right? So, who cares? Maybe you're 30, 40, 50, 60, and you want to change careers. Go for it, man. Don't be scared. You're not starting from zero. There are going to be some hurdles for sure, but you already got a bunch of knowledge that all transfers over to basically every job in the world, right? Every job has basically a foundation of knowledge, and then you got the technical parts of it. That's it. And you spent years and years honing those technical parts, but you forgot all your basic stuff transfers over to other stuff. But, it's just one of those things. But, last night I decided, I was like, man, I got to really get on this DJing thing because, I'm really passionate about it. And with all this moving from Florida to Texas for a few days, visit a friend, Now I'm in Nevada. Yeah, who knows where I'm going to end up next? But I got some decent footing under me for the time being, and hopefully some gigs start coming up or something happens, so I keep myself afloat. Quite honestly, I don't know how I'm keeping myself afloat now, but yeah, just little things here and there, man. So you just gotta keep dreaming, keep working towards your goals. It's cool, man. If you do one thing a day, dude, it's just gonna take you longer, but you're still moving forward. You're always gonna have setbacks. Just know that. Um, anyway, yeah, back to the DJ thing. I wanted to get my footing under me so I could start this new uh, DJ project that I have going for the year. And I wasn't able to do it the first. My plan is to do it on Thursdays. That's why I moved the channel to Mondays, and that way it gives me enough time to do both of them. A little bit of planning there. Will did some planning, or intended planning. Has it happened? I don't know, but we're gonna shoot for this next week, or maybe later this week. But last night I DJ'd for about 2 hours live. I still got to come up with a platform I want to use for my show that's not going to constantly flag me for copyright stuff. Um, that shit's just getting ridiculous. I mean, I get it, pay the artist and all this other stuff, but quit flagging things. Just pay the artist and let people use their stuff. Um, I don't know. It's just weird. If the PROs and the performance rights organizations, and all these other people are getting these royalties from all these streaming things, how come, when a content creator uses it, sure, it's not ours, but pay them part of their streaming royalty for it. It's like, I don't know, man. People make this shit way too complicated for no reason. There's a lot of what ifs and all this stuff, but we need to quit complicating stuff. I think that's what that's going to boil down to. So who gets paid this and that and this and that? Well, at the same time, the more you guys do that kind of stuff, the more you're screwing everybody. So I don't know, just food for thought there. But anyway, I want to get out there and DJ and do some photography. I went on a hike, that was pretty cool. The Calico Tanks Trail. It was a little bit more extensive than I had anticipated initially. Definitely didn't leave myself enough time to. Well, I did leave myself enough time because I made it to the top, and I want to take a lot of photography photos and just do a bunch of cool stuff. But I was kind of pressed for time because I didn't leave that much time. But I did have enough time to get there and back while I was shooting some photography. But the cool thing about that is I hiked up that trail, and it reminded me of something that I've been reminded several times. Sometimes you just have to take a moment and pause and look back at what all you've gone through, and everything that you went through, you've been through. Well, I guess that's just all the same thing, I guess, but all the crap you've been through, right? You look at that and you're like, man, sometimes that's a whole lot more crap and a lot farther than you thought you made it. And then that realization comes to you and you just keep going, you're like, man, I'm not even close. I don't even feel like I'm close to where I'm going, but you look back at all the stuff you have accomplished and the wins. And if you look at it in the wins and not the loot and the losses, because we're all going to have the losses, man. It's just part of the game, right? So quit keeping count of those. Count your wins. It just makes more sense, honestly. But I'm gonna be rolling out a lot of different things. Hopefully, I get this DJ thing going, and hopefully I can show you guys how to do some live remixes. Hopefully I can find a way to go get my motorcycle. Because that's driving me crazy not having it, and that's kind of my motive for this whole channel, really, was to go on trips and ride and just do all kinds of cool stuff. But that time's gonna come. It's just we're just kind of waiting to get there. I seen that CES, the technical, or not the technical, but the tech trade show was this week. And I thought about trying to get on there, but I can't find a contact and it keeps locking me out. So, um, I don't know. We'll figure it out. But maybe I get in there, shoot some photography, or if not, I go in there as a content creator and my channel makes enough views. So, which is surprising to me, but which I thank you all for, even if you just watch a few seconds and then troll along. Hey, man, the fact that you just stopped just mind boggles me and it makes me happy. So thank you guys for all that. Especially the ones that joined on my live stream last night on a TikTok. It was fun. I just did that. Anyway, sorry, I had a moment I glitched. Anyway, yeah, man, just out DJing some house music last night. It was great, good time. Just getting it all going, But I will hopefully be broadcasting that on his own channel, maybe, hopefully. I don't know. It'll definitely be on pardon me. I'm extremely exhausted and tired. But like I said, I just wanted to keep this going. So I want to get this done before I took a nap, which I'm going to do directly after this. But, it's fun just DJing, even live, I'm just in here jamming I'm in my RV, traveling around the United States. Who knows to where next, wherever things take me, really. But, to live that way, there's a lot of struggles that come with it, but there's a lot of freedoms. A lot of people are always going to tell you can't do things, man. Just quit listening to them. If you wouldn't even take their advice, why would you listen to them anyway? Not everyone gives it like good advice. Even with good intention, you still get bad advice. So just learn. Kind of builds on that communication thing. You got to learn how to communicate. You may have 100% the best intention, but are you actually providing that value in that situation? It's kind of one of those things. I don't know, man. You just got to think and look about. But yeah, man, we got a bunch of good stuff coming out. Hopefully, I do have a store going. I'll be posting that stuff here shortly also. But yeah, anything in the motorsports or even photography or just anything. I want to go DJ it. I want to shoot some photography. Let's do some cool stuff, man. Anyone want to join me? Let's collab, do all kinds of cool stuff, let's go do some stupid stuff. I don't know. We'll figure it out. But music and photography, man, that's my artistic avenue that I kind of cling to. I'm pretty good at it. But I'm also good at helping people, which I've kind of come to find out. And I've been a pretty good advocate for, being a voice for other people that had a hard time finding their voice. So who knows? We'll see where it all goes, just keep trying to inspire everybody while just maintaining myself, really. I try hitting the gym, every day. Even when I was parking lot hopping, I still try to find a Crunch Fitness to go to. I could still shower, I could still work out, maintain that. Now I got at least some footing for at least a month or so. Yeah, I think everything's going pretty good. Still struggling to find gigs and everything, but a lot of that's just tech issues, like, man, somebody has been hacking my stuff. Maybe not even hacking, but bombarded it with AI stuff. I get followed everywhere, watched, whatever. Call me crazy. I know what's happening. I got proof of it all. But yeah, it's just mind boggling, man. Like, the more you try to do something in life, the more people are going to try to stop you. So just understand that. And you could be doing absolutely the greatest thing in the world, and people will still try to stop it because it wasn't them, So just keep all that in mind. But I did want to get on here and, even I feel sick and I feel terrible, really. I can barely talk and I'm probably nasally. But I want to get on here and at least get this thing going for the week, and hope everyone had a great New Year's. And yeah, let's kick this thing off right and let's keep it rolling, man. I mean, it's already rolling. Let's just keep it going. So, thank you guys for all your supports. I'm looking for sponsors and all kinds of other stuff. So if you would just reach out. Um, I'd really like to go out and do a fundraiser or something, raise some money for a cause. But I want to do that on my motorcycle, or even maybe DJing an event. Maybe I'll do that. So yeah, if anyone has any ideas, man, throw them my way. We'll see if we can't make something happen. And yeah, again, thanks for. I know I didn't say a whole lot today, but sometimes it's just that way. Um, you know, minds are foggy sometimes. Sometimes you need some clarity. Getting out in the sun. I got a lot of things going on, just like most all of you. But I just want to take this time and give you guys some advice. And I found it weird that song kept popping on. Like keep believing. Even in some of my crappiest times that I'm ready to throw a towel in, there's always signs that says keep going. And whatever those are for you guys, whether you see it or not, become conscious of it or not, just know they're there. You just gotta be able to see it, right? And it's not always the easiest thing to do when you're feeling like crap, but you gotta keep that flame going, because once it goes out, sometimes it's hard. It's really hard to restart it, It'd be like the flame going out and then it starts raining, right? It's hard to start a flame in a downpour, right? So, but the good thing about downpours, they do go away. So, of course, unless you're in the rainforest, but even then, they still go away. Kind of odd, huh? But yeah, everything lives on a cycle, so you just gotta find that cycle and build your own foundations and everything, and just keep all that stuff going. I think we're on the breach of something good here. Whether it's this channel or my DJing or my photography, something. It'll all come together. But yeah, man. Thanks for everyone's support and watching the channel. Listen to me just blab sometimes, but hopefully you get some good value out of it. Just know you're not the only one out there struggling with stuff. I too am struggling, and just know that if you ever feel down and out, it's valid. Sometimes people do feel that way, but just know that you are enough, and people do care, and just continue going. And you do have a purpose, whether you know it or not. So thank you, everybody, and welcome to the Rusty Compass. We don't know where this is going, but we're going. Take care, guys.